this is kind of an interesting life for me in just a lot of different ways. But let's come back to you. I want to learn more about how in the heck did you ever come up with this this whole insane clown posse, and how did this come to fruition? Because you guys had to have all kinds of wacky hurdles to come with, and because I've actually been to a couple of the gatherings. Okay, the right words. A couple of the gatherings, and and even then, to pick up this piece of real estate and all that, I've got a bunch of questions on that. So I don't even know where to begin. Let's just begin.
Well, we come from basically pro wrestling. Honestly, like when we were kids, we had the backyard wrestling. You know what I mean? And we knew we were going to be wrestlers one day. It wasn't a goal or a dream or anything. We knew, and so we by the time we turned 19, though, that dream started to change into hip hop. You know what I mean? So you can see by what we become, we're a product of pro wrestling. I mean, like, look at us. We're characters. We're gimmicks. You know what I mean? But that type of fanhood growing up heavily spilled into what we end up doing in music. That type of showmanship, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone's trying to create like a different look for themselves. I mean, and you guys definitely carved out a very unique look for yourself, because it kept people kept thinking. I mean, other than only other person that was really you might have like a Japanese Kabuto or something like that might be coming in with the WWE or WWF at the time. Just all depends on what time frame. But you really didn't have anyone that was, doing. I mean, I think very unique with what you guys were doing with the whole music genre, and then being professional wrestlers on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge blessing, because when we got into wrestling later, after we had success in music, man, we were wrestling the very guys we used to get their autographs from coming out of the arenas. You know what I mean? It was unreal, and I never felt at home in wrestling the way we did on stage. You know what I mean? With music, I was always more in awe of wrestling, and even though we spent a considerable amount of time in wrestling and run our own promotion, I still look at it as a fan, and I'll never consider myself part of the industry, because we could never be that type of athletic guy. Well, Shaggy was really good in the ring, but I was always blown up in 2 seconds.